All right, hey everybody, it's Dave with a Southern Maryland Beekeeper. I forget to introduce myself in all these videos, and a lot of people just forget or don't know my name. So I'm Dave, or David, whichever one. But yeah, today's September 14th, and we're gonna be getting in these hives and doing a little bit of I say it every week, but I'm gonna try and get into the bottom boxes of all these boxes and see what's going on, because there's been a couple of the bottom boards that I have found what I believe to be wax moth larvae, but they don't live, they're dead. But I want to make sure that the wax moths are not tearing up the bottom of the frame, or the bottom frames and all that, because that wouldn't be good. I need to check that. So I'll try to make them quick inspections, but I really need to get in there and check the bottoms of all of these, because I haven't done it in all of them for a while. So these videos may be a little bit longer than usual. Like I said, I'm still going to split it up into 2 separate videos. If it gets too long, I may have to do 3 separate videos. I'll try to space them out throughout the next 2 weeks or so, because I'm trying to do 2-week inspections and all that. So yeah, I have been feeding them every week. I just go over there on the non-inspection weekends. I just go over there and feed them and all that, and that's the only time that I get into the hive. I just pop the top and feed them. So yeah, and then Wednesday. So last Saturday or last Sunday, I gave an OAV treatment. I forget what day it was. It was Saturday or Sunday. But then also Wednesday, I did another OAV treatment, and the amount of dead mites that are dropping is slimming down a lot, especially from the troublemaker hive. So I'm half wondering if they either I got a bunch of them. I know I didn't get all of them, but I got a bunch of them, and their numbers are just culled down. But I think in that last hive, in Pink Hive, I believe when I cracked all them cells open, I just went to every drone comb or every drone cell and just popped them all open, and I cut some of them off, if y'all watched the last video. So any mites that were in those probably crept up and went and jumped into worker hive cells. So that wouldn't be too great. But I've noticed that probably six, maybe 7 of my hives are showing signs of Varroa sensitivity, and they are uncapping. I'm also seeing in these bottom boards a lot of half-chewed pupae, whatever you want to call it. And they fell through the bottom board, and they were in a process of taking them out, but they fell through the bottom board, or fell to the bottom board, and they couldn't get to them. So that's a plus. I mean, I'm seeing that in a lot of the bottom boards. Not a lot, but you'll see a occasional couple pieces and bits of pupae on the bottom board. And yeah, I'm not going to videotape that, but I am also going to clean those bottom boards off, because they have been bare for about a month, and I'm going to put diatomaceous earth back on the bottom, because I am starting to see hive beetles show up a little more than usual. It's not a lot, but I'll see probably 1 to 2 every couple hives, and most of the time the bottom board was catching them. They fall into diatomaceous earth and die. So I haven't been doing that, so the hive beetles have kind of been showing up a little bit. So yeah, so let's get over there and let's start checking on these hives. We're going to start with the bad one first. Well, the problem child first. So see you over there in a second. We're going to be getting in the pink hive now. Yes, I have changed the tops out to the telescoping lids, because when I was doing the OAV treatments, I could see it coming out from underneath the Be Smart lids, because they're ventilated. And that's where I did some research, and they said you need to have this thing locked up as good as possible when you do the OAV treatments. So these are going to be on until next year, because I don't feel like switching lids out every time. So I don't have enough to cover all of them, but I have 8. So making sure I ain't got no smelly smells this time. Sure, you get to go on. a little humid out today. That might go out a couple times. That's all gooped up. So yeah, last week this was fermenting in here, so I went and cleaned it out. It had a little bit of mold in the bottom of it. That's been the first one that I've seen do that. All right, this is the bad frame. This was the one that had all them nasty drones on it. They done cleaned it up. Got eggs in here. Yes, there is eggs in here. So she was here. She backfilled. So that's pretty good. I don't see her on here though, but she has been laying eggs on this side. She did backfill that one. Because I originally wanted to gosh darn it. May zoom y'all out a little bit. This frame I originally wanted to go put it in the freezer, but because this whole side was worker brood, and this whole side was basically drone brood, I chose not to, so I chose to scrape it off. I'm not seeing any drones, unless they're out flying and all that. And I have yet to see any drones be kicked out of hives, like a whole mass congregation of them. So. Let's see what we got. We got larvae in here, a little bit. That's all honey, so I'm gonna switch this around then. So they're closer to the middle. Scrape all this stuff off. This frame's a little heavy because it's all nectar, that's why. Oops. I'm starting to cap it over. That's pretty good. Yeah, so that's all nectar, all them bees in there. So let me go ahead and move these down a little bit because this is a honey frame. This one is also a little heavy. It's nectar. Good, so we are also going to move this one down. Oh, she did lay in this one, right? So I have to put this one. Let me double check this one more time. I did see some eggs in there. Maybe I missed off. Yeah, she has not laid in here actually. It was just a glare from the sun that I mistook for an egg. So I'm not too worried about that frame then. This next frame though is brood. I can see it. A little bit. What's on this side? Oh yeah, all brood. Not seeing any drones. I guess they did kick them all out. Because this box was littered with drones. And these girls are hatching out. Bunch of honey. I don't see any eggs up here. I have a couple remnants of larvae that seems like there was just some random eggs laid up here. Oh, okay, no, she's been up here. There's eggs on the outskirts of these. Okay, that's good. Oh, this is all, yeah, she's been all over this frame. Wouldn't be surprised if she was on this frame or not. Okay, yeah, so she was, this is all cat brood, larvae, and then there's like eggs on the edge. Ooh, look at this next frame. Wow. I'll show you all in a second. This is a crazy frame. Is she on here? No, I don't see her over here. Just look at that. That's on this side too. That's crazy. All them drones though, I don't like it. But yeah, that's a solid frame of brood. And this is why we popped them open. Look at all the mites. Okay. Doing it again. Mites everywhere. Jesus. I'm not sure if you can see them three or not. There's actually four there. I don't know if it focuses. Yep, we just keep popping them. This is my semi-mite control. Oh, but that's bad. God, look at all the mites. Yep, this is why we do it. Hopefully they clean the cells out and they don't reproduce. Man, that sucks. I got a headhunter flying around me. Okay. They don't need to feed these drones anyway. Or need to be. Pop these couple. Sorry, dudes. Y'all's time has came. Oh, there's a drone. Ooh, excuse me, almost dropped that. So, I don't see her on here. What do we got though? We got eggs though. Closing in on her. There she is. Right there in the middle. Look, where's the phone at? Right there. She's over here doing her JOB. Look, where'd she go? She is known to jump. I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is. She's right there. Okay, that's good. She's right there at the top of the frame. Let me check this one last frame real quick while I know where she's at. They are just not touching this frame for some reason. They don't like it. So, let me double check where she's at one more time. So I know she's not on the edge and I'll get her smooshed. Did she side hop on me? The last thing I need is the smusher. Close that up real quick. Move this one over, and then move these over, and let's get in this bottom box. See? Oops. We're gonna relight that. Let me relight this before I get down in there. Ain't nothing on this. Whole bunch of fat drones though. There's where all the drones are hanging out. I think y'all girls need to kick them drones out quick. Because I'm noticing quite a few of these frames are a little light. That box in general though was kind of heavy. We got a bunch of nothing. A little bit of brood. Yeah, I think the amount of drones that are in here is just slurping up any kind of nectar that they could possibly be having.
put eggs down here, but they are backfilling all this stuff with pollen. Oh, there we go. That's all fat larvae in there. I don't know if you can see it or not. A bunch of larvae. Pupae, whatever you want. Was it pupae when they're in the actual cocoon stage? And I did forget my my microphone little majig. All right, look at all that larva. We got a couple frames of larvae here about to get capped over. That's pretty good. I'm gonna check all these frames so I can double check for drone cell. Wow. Little egg right here. All right. Check for drone cells, and I'm gonna just pop them. And then tomorrow morning, I'm gonna hit them with another OAV treatment because I couldn't get to them yesterday or today. What we got? Got eggs over here. We got on this side. Got eggs on this side. That's good. Y'all need to start kicking these drones out, girls. They are sucking you dry. All larvae too. Wow. They got a bunch of bees on the way. They really have a crap ton of bees on the way. It's been like every one of these frames has been majority larvae. So what is it, like 16 days from now? So October, they should be hatching out, I guess. End of September, around October. I wonder if that's going to be their winter bees. Oops, excuse me. Got a couple buzzes on the finger. Look at them old fat drones. What we got in here? All eggs. So she egged this up. That's good. Come here. Here's where all them fat drones are. Got eggs all in here. Ooh, that's a whole lot of bees. That's a whole lot of drones too. Excuse me. Okay, so they got eggs down here in the bottom. Yeah, they got eggs down here in the bottom. So I haven't seen that many drone cells, so that's good. Seems like all the drone cells were up top. And I made sure to take care of those. Bunch of drones here. They haven't done anything to this side. Okay. Go ahead and get this all closed up. Get this all closed up, get them fed, and get on to the next time. So stay tuned. Okay. All right, this is a red hive. Make sure homegirl isn't up here. I don't see her. So that is good. Knock all y'all off. Any hive beetles in beetle jail? I can see one. Who are you? Boop. And you're dead. You're dead. Okay, next. Let's get this frame out. We're not really touching this frame. Ooh. Not sure if they're actually drawing that out or not, but there is a lot of new comb in here. A whole lot of new comb. Oops. Y'all ever dropped your hive tool down like the side of this and just go straight to the bottom? I did that. No good. We got nectar. Ooh, that's a heavy frame. Woo! 'Cause it's all nectar, that's why. Look at that. See how the bees got their heads in the cell? That's all nectar. It's gonna be honey, or it's probably sugar water in this case. Very good portion of it. Yeah, this one's the same way. We have eggs and larvae right here in the middle, where got eggs and little larvae right here. All the rest is nectar. I'm gonna say nectar for the remainder of the video so it's easier to move on. I do not see eggs here. No, I do not see eggs on this frame. On this side at least. Ooh. Oh, sticky problems. What do we got? Make sure I don't see her first before I start moving away from the hive. Okay, so we got a bunch of eggs in here. It looks like kind of looks like she's been up here. I wouldn't be surprised if she is actually on this frame, because there's just spotty eggs everywhere. But these girls are hatching out. Double check and make sure I don't see a blue dot. A lot of these girls are hatching out. I can see them real fuzzy. Yeah, she hasn't done anything on this side. All nectar, look at that. So is this side. These can be some heavy frames. I can imagine what a full stock honey frame weighs like. What do we got here? Bunch of nasty drone comb. I hope she isn't laying in this. But this seems to be all nectar on this side and this side. They drew all this out. This was a new frame. Same with this one. They drew all this stuff out. I don't know what's on the back side. Yeah, they're drawing all this out. This is all new comb. And the same thing with the next one. So I'm not even going to pull that out. So let's get this closed back up. Yeah. Let's close back up. Let's go take a peek down at the bottom. I actually need this on the ground. need to grind this. Whoa, that was bad. I need to grind this down. Okay. Sticky prickles. That ain't good either. See her. Nothing over here. There was a little bit of brood on here at some point. These little nasty drone cells. Oh no. Oh no, it was just a reflection from the sun. I thought they had larvae in there. Now see her here. This is all. She egged up the bottom of this one. Nope, she only egged up the drone spots. That's no good. She only egged up the drone cells. No bueno. Where you at, mama? Eggs all over here. That's good. Eggs all the way out to the left over here. That's good. Alright, she's in here. So that is very good. What's that beeping noise? Look at all that larva. Wow. Larva. Eggs and larva. I didn't mean to do that. I got tagged on the nose the other day, about a week ago. I walked out here just to, look at them dances. They're dancing. Waggle dances. Big old waggle dances. Wiggle dances. And do it again, one more time. Wiggle waggle. No? Okay. Well, there she is. Found her. Right here on the edge. Good job. If that's the case, that is as far as I am going to go here. Okay. I'm gonna lock them up. I like what I see. They have a bunch of pollen and stuff, so that seems good. So, all right, I'm gonna get these girls closed up, or fed, then closed up, and we're going to, who's this? Yellow Hive. Stay tuned. All right, Yellow Hive, let's see what you got. more juice. I need some more juice. All right. Hopefully I got it good this time. Oh, whoa, scared me. Woo. Thought I was getting attacked. What up, bees? No queen up here. It's good. Oh, what was that? Is that one of them European hornets? One of them pestering my bees again? I've killed 4 out of the 5 I've seen. The other one I ran for my life because I missed it and it started looking at me. I'll tell you one thing, I ran to the shed. I was not getting hit with that syringe. No, sir. Live? Yeah, we're live. We are live. This may be a quick check. Let's see, all nectar. All this is nectar. That's good. Wow, this is a frame. Holy bejeebus, I wish I had a scale right now. Wow, this thing is solid. This is heavy. Look at that. Be careful dropping this sucker. This one is the same way. Oh, that's great. I like that. Look at that. Then I capped all this off, slowly working down. On this side, a little bit of brood on this side, but they're going to be capping that off too. Woo! I think I'm not going to lift this box off. I'm gonna save my back. 1 more year. This one, same way. These 3 frames are solid. I don't know if y'all can see that shine down there. Let me see if I can. I don't know if y'all see that or not. A little bit of brood there. Solid honey frame. These are heavy frames. That's insane. I like it. Watch this be the hive that doesn't make it. I'll jinx myself all day. This one's not as heavy as the other ones, but they're doing the same thing. Oh, that's why. Or, there she is, hiding over there in the corner. Little chunky girl. Come on, get back into the frames, inside the frame. Yeah, there's eggs all around that brood, so I think I've seen enough. I am okay with this. So we are going to move this down. Close these up, and that will be a quick inspection. I am happy with what I see. So, all right, let me get them fed and we'll move on to the next one. All right, now we are getting into Purple Hive. Let's see how well she's doing. So, another thing, now I'll save that for the end. I'll save that for close out. So, how y'all doing up here? Come on. We can just pop this open and what's that? Wax wall. Dead. Okay. Had to pull 2 frames up this time. The one drawback to these things. Let's see what we got over here. Not really. Oh, I messed up some of that comb. Whoops. I don't have anything going on here. Let's see. This is a little heft on this one. It's all nectar. That's good. We got here a little bit of nectar. Hefty on this side too. Not as nowhere near as heavy as the other frames in this hive. That's a heavy frame. This one is a heavy frame. There she is. Ta-da! She's up here. She's done egged all these cells up. That's pretty good. Now let's see what this next frame holds. I'll be quick about this. This is all nectar. So I see her on the edges of that. So I'm gonna close this up, and I want to get in this. I do want to get into the bottom box of this one. So we are gonna close that up. Uh-oh. Smoke got in the move. Smoke tickle. Look at all them bees. A lot of bees. I want to check a couple of these frames out real quick. There could be nothing on this here and there. What we got here? This is all nectar. This is a slightly heavy frame. There is no eggs on that one. I need to see some good brood here at some point. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Ta-da! Ooh, both sides. That'll work. All right, youngins, here's what we're going to do. We don't want any of this stuff. Who's that? I heard a door slam. Okay, cut that out. Y'all drones, sorry buds. We are going to be doing the same thing we did to the other hive. I'm going to make sure she did not lay eggs down in there. I think she did because there is what you call it in there, royal jelly. So we're just going to, if you have anything on you, No? Okay. If you make it out of there, if you come on out, it's an early birthday for you. Yep. I don't like these drone spots. And you, I haven't really seen that many mites on the bottom board of this one because they had such a long period of, they had a long brood break. Okay. All right. Now I want to see one more frame like that and be comfortable. That's all larvae and stuff. That's good. Got hatching brood on this side. That's even better. And she egged up this thing. All right, that'll work. That's all I needed to see. We are now going to close these girls up. And move on to the next side. So stay tuned again.
Oh, y'all probably didn't see anything I did.
Alrighty. Here's our green hive. I'm kind of at the end of where the hives that I want to get down and check the bottom, because the only ones that had like them larvae in the bottom board was over there. I haven't seen any of them on these hives. No blue dot. What's up, tan bees? There. I gotta clean these gloves off. They're too damn sticky. I gotta watch this queen because she does like to be on this side of the hive for some reason. Go back in previous videos, every time I pulled her up, she was like either on this frame or the one on the bottom on that side. Let's see, what do we got? Not a whole lot. A little bit of nectar working on this side. It's a heavy frame. That is a heavy frame. You'd be surprised. Are they backfilling this? Yeah, that's why it's heavy. Yep. Last little bit of brood coming out. This one is also heavy. There she is. Found her. Oh. She's not egging up any of them drone cells, so that's good. She has egged up all this thing. How about this side? Yep, she egged up this side too. All right. Well, honestly, that's all I really needed to see. What you doing? Watch out, girl. All right. Take all that up. Where did she run off to? Oh, she's up here, right there. All right, so that was a quick inspection. That's all I really needed to see. She got heavy frames, she's laying eggs. I see brood on this frame right here from the inside, so that's all I really need to do. All right, so let's close this one up and wrap this video up. Alrighty, yeah, that kind of concludes the first half of this thing. Things are looking a little better. Hopefully I can get pink hive taken care of with them mites. I'll hit them tomorrow morning since I've uncapped all those cells, and it does. When I went through all the frames, I was looking to see if there was any larvae or pupae that are really close to getting capped. Really close to getting capped over. There's not. So I am going to hit them with the OAV treatment in the morning, which will get all those mites that I just uncapped. There was quite a bit, even at that little amount of drone brood. Of course you stop when you get living on a hill. But yeah, there was that little amount of drone brood had so many mites across it. So hopefully that eliminated a bit of the problem. And then I'm gonna gas them in the morning when I wake up while everybody's still home, because it gets like to the low 60s right now, and then it gets up to like 80 degrees, high 80s. So they should all be home in the morning. I have been noticing that these girls have been leaving a lot earlier, and there is a lot of activity. So I'm guessing this is the fall flow. We're in it, right in the middle of it, I'm guessing, because they are just coming and going. I should, let me see. Let me take y'all with me real quick. Let's see who we got. I can't really turn this around, so that sucks. So, I mean, not as busy as it was earlier, but you look at that hive. Look at all the girls leaving. And then all the girls coming in with all that pollen. That was like a reddish colored pollen. I don't know where that came from. But yeah. And then we come down here to these girls. It was not like this a few weeks ago. So yeah. I'll get you hooked back up here. So yeah, everything's looking good in these 5 hives. As far as, weight goes, it feels like they have a lot of weight in that top box. Because a lot of them frames are really heavy. I was not expecting those frames to get that heavy. I can only imagine when they draw them out a little bit further from the frame how much heavier they get. So that's crazy. So all right, well yeah, wrap this video up. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for part 2 of mid-September inspections. So take it easy, guys. See ya.